The movie starts with the story of the 10 Rings, a magical set of weapons that can give the person who wears them godlike powers. For hundreds of years, a guy named Wenwu held the rings and used their power for bad things. With the power of the rings, he kills an entire army by himself. Later, Wenwu starts his own group, called the 10 Rings. This group changes the course of history by taking over different countries and governments. Wenwu isn't happy with his power yet, so in 1996, he goes to the village of Ta Lo to find a famous dragon and take its powers. When he gets to the door of the village, he meets Ying Li, a woman who guards the entrance to Ta Lo. She and Wenwu get into a fight, during which she shows off her own amazing fighting skills, but the two start to fall in love right away. One of their children is a son named Shang-Chi. His mother tells him how she met Wenwu and there is more to know about him. Li gives her son an emerald pendant and tells him that whenever you feel lost, this helps you to find your way home. Shang-Chi lives in San Francisco and goes by the name Sean now. He gets a mysterious postcard with a picture of a dragon on it. He and his best friend, Katie Chen, both work as valets. The two are happy with their lives, but their friends John and Sue make them feel like they're wasting their lives and their potential. Shang-Chi and Katie still go to a singing bar on their own to get drunk. The next day, Shang goes to Katie's house. Her mother asks him if Katie applied for any job yet. Shang says that they both like their current job. Shang-Chi and Katie get on a bus, and a man comes up to them and tells Shang-Chi to give him the pendant he is still wearing around his neck. Shang-Chi's previous training in fighting kicks in, so he fights the men and beats them up. Other thugs, led by a huge one-handed man named Razor Fist, start to attack. Unfortunately, Razor Fist uses his razor to cut the bus's brakes off and kill the driver, so Katie has to take control of the bus while Shang-Chi keeps fighting. They are able to get rid of the bad guys, but they have taken the pendant. Katie tries to control the brakes, but she hits other cars. They all are floating inside the bus. Finally, she is able to stop the bus after making a huge mess. Katie starts to ask Shang-Chi about who he is and where he came from. He tells her that he has a sister named Xialing, but he hasn't seen her since he left his father and moved away. Shang-Chi shows Katie the letter he got, which he thinks is from Xialing. They take a plane to Macau to find her, where Shang-Chi tells them about his training in the 10 Rings. When he learned that his father wanted him to become a killer, he gave up his father's teachings and ran away to the United States. Shang-Chi and Katie meet John at a secret fight club in Macau. They see Wong fight Emil Blonsky, also known as the Abomination. Wong beats his opponent by making a portal that makes Abomination hit himself in the face and pass out. Shang-Chi then signs up to go next, and Xialing is the person he has to fight. She fights with her brother until he tells her that their father is coming for them and the other pendant, which she has. Shang-Chi hurt Xialing's feelings by leaving her alone after their mother died. Shang-Chi shows Xialing the letter, and she says that she didn't send it. As Xialing leaves Shang-Chi and Katie, killers from the 10 Rings, led by the Death Dealer, start to attack the place. Shang breaks the window to get to the elevator, but Katie is scared. Killers attack them. Shang-Chi fights the attackers outside the building and beats most of them. Katie is about to fall when Xialing helps her get up. Xialing joins them to fight with killers. Shang-Yi wants to kill Death Dealer, but his father interferes. However, Wenwu soon shows up and takes Shang-Chi, Katie, and Xialing with him. When everyone gets to the 10 Rings complex, Katie says that Wenwu is going to kill them. Xialing tells her, "Just do not talk. That is how I survived." She also says that her father never looked at her after her mother passed away, because she reminded him of Li. Wenwu makes dinner for his kids and Katie. He wants Shang-Chi to lead the 10 Rings after him, but Shang-Chi doesn't want to carry on his father's tradition. Wenwu also talks about the fake Mandarin character from the United States, who lied about him and his group. He talks about Li and how his life changed after he met her. He also talks about how sad he was when she died. He was desperate to get her back, so he found out about a gate in the Ta Lo Mountains where he thinks Li is stuck and must be set free. He says he can hear her voice calling to him from behind the gate. Wenwu takes the pendants from Shang-Chi and Xialing and puts them in the eyes of a figure of a dragon. This turns on some kind of water map that lets him get into Ta Lo. Shang-Chi objects when Wenwu says he wants to attack Ta Lo and burn it to the ground. His father puts him on the ground and puts him, Katie, and Xialing in jail. Shang says that his mom used to tell stories about Ta Lo, a village full of magical creatures, but he thought it was just a fairy tale. they hear a noise. In prison, they meet Trevor Slattery, who used to pretend to be a Mandarin but was caught for it. His only companion is a furry thing with no face that he calls Morris. With their help, the three find a way out that goes to the garage, where they steal Razor Fist's car and drive to Talo. Razor Fist sees them running away. He and his killers follow them. They get into fight. Shang and Xiaoling beat all the killers. As they drive through the forest tries to eat the group, but they make it to Talo safely. Other magical animals like Shishi lions live there, and Morris, who is known as a Hundan, is from there. When the locals show up, the group meets their leader, Ying Nan. Ying Nan is Li's sister and Shang-Chi and Xiaoling's aunt. Nan tells them that they are in charge of watching over the Dark Gate, which is where the Dweller in Darkness lives. It is a soul-eating monster whose force has killed thousands of people in the past. The soldiers of Talo fought back with the help of the Dragon Guardian, the Great Protector, and helped lock the Dweller behind the gates. The Dweller is making Wanwu think that Li is calling him. While Katie is learning how to shoot an arrow, Nan shows Shang-Chi and Xiaoling the clothes that their mother made for them. Nan takes Shang-Chi to a place to help him improve his fighting skills and train like his mother did, since she was the only one who could beat Wenwu. As Wenwu keeps looking over his study on Talo, a flashback shows how the Iron Gang, an old enemy of the Ten Rings, attacked the compound and killed Li, even though she fought them off. In his anger, Wenwu took young Shang-Chi with him and made him watch as he killed the Iron Gang with the 10 rings. This was the first time Shang-Chi saw his father be violent. Shang-Chi later tells Katie that he worries that he is just like his father, and decides to kill Wenwu so he can't hurt anyone else. Soon, Wenwu will lead the 10 rings into Talo, where the heroes and peasants will all meet up for a fight. Shang-Chi comes up to Wenwu with a bow staff as the fight goes on. They fight, and Wenwu sends his son into the ocean with a punch. He then goes and opens the Dark Gate, letting out a bunch of soul-sucking monsters. One of them kills the Death Dealer, which makes Razor Fist agree to help Xiaoling and Nan. The devils use more souls as fuel to free the Dweller. Shang-Chi meets the Great Protector while he is underwater. The Great Protector helps him get back to the surface so he can finish beating Wenwu. Shang-Chi is able to take control of the rings, but to show that he is not like Wenwu, he decides not to kill him. The Dweller has been let out of its cage, which is a bad thing. Just before the Dweller takes his soul, Wenwu gives his son the power of the rings. The monster then goes on a rampage through the village, grabbing Shang-Chi and Xiaoling. She tells Shang-Chi to let her go so they won't both die, but he won't listen and keeps holding on to her. Katie shoots an arrow at the throat of the Dweller. Shang-Chi fires blasts at the Dweller with the rings while the Great Protector lands a few hits. Shang-Chi throws the rings into the Dweller's chest and then hits it with one last strong blow to tear it apart. Shang-Chi honors Wenwu, one of the fighters who died fighting for them. People light lanterns and send them out to sea. Shang-Chi and Katie go home and tell John and Sue about their whole trip. John and Sue think the two are making fun of them. Then Wong opens a door into the bar in front of everyone to invite Shang-Chi and Katie on another mission. The two don't wait and go through the opening right away. In the scene after the credits, Shang-Chi, Katie, Bruce Banner, Carol Danvers, and Wong talk about how Shang-Chi's use of the 10 rings turned on a light. Shang-Chi and Katie take Wong to a singing bar, where they get drunk and sing Hotel California before they can figure out what it means. There is a scene where it looks like Xiaoling is now in charge of the 10 rings. Razor Fist now works for her, and the remaining members are still training while she makes new plans for their future. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified when we upload new videos and enjoy watching.